Ronny Kade here with Plastic Empire. On today's episode, we're actually gonna start a mini-series that I would like to call Blast from the Past, in which we'll be showcasing the lesser-known action figure lines from 80s and 90s. Because, of course, everybody talks about, the TMNT, Motu, Joe's, Transformers, the big titles. But there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of hidden gems that go unnoticed. And like I said, I just want to, shine a spotlight on some of these. And so today's episode will actually be on one of my favorite ones, one that stands out quite a bit from my childhood. I used to watch this religiously. Absolutely love the show. Tales from the Cryptkeeper. I remember back in the early 90s, this came out in kind of like a horror theme, I guess, directed towards kids. So it came out around the same time as Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark? I remember these were aired on YTV because I'm in Canada, and they would air them one after the other, and I absolutely loved it. And I also remembered for Halloween they would actually do like a marathon in which they would play Are You Afraid of the Dark, Tales from the Cryptkeeper, Goosebumps, and other horror-based children's shows and movies. And yeah, me, my siblings, and my cousins, we would look forward to it every year. We would actually meet up at my cousin's house and just binge watch all of these absolutely awesome shows. I actually recently picked up the entire line of the Tales from the Cryptkeeper action figures. I was really excited to find them at my local toy store, and after a little bit of haggling, I got them down to a price that I was happy paying. Super excited to bring them home. So let's go over these guys.
Welcome, kiddies.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I really love the artwork on the cards. My only regret really is that it only lasted about 2 waves. I really wish that we got more than 8 figures, but I'll take what I can get. So first we have one of 2 Cryptkeeper action figures. Absolutely awesome looking figure. I love how he comes in this little monkey suit here. Each figure also comes with a special action figure. So this one will actually swing his arm and turn his head. Super cool. And the back of the card just shows all the different characters you can get. Kind of goes into, shows the action. And each one has a bit of a read-up, which I thought is kind of funny. Especially the ghoulish smile and a hairdo to kill. Yeah, absolutely awesome. Next, we have another Cryptkeeper in his little Cryptkeeper robe there. Super cool looking. Love the sculpt and the face there. Basically has the same action figure feature as the other Cryptkeeper figure. The back of the card. Zoom in here on his action feature. And a read up of his bio. Awesome special features with his sunken eyes. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. I love how they added the bios on each of the characters. And even on the back, like the colors that they used, the way they displayed each character. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. Next up, we have the Gargoyle. Super cool looking. Flaps his wings and bobs his head. Kind of sounds like a freaking dance move. And kind of take a look at the action feature there. The bio. Awesome. Next we have the Vampire. Super cool looking. Kind of reminds me of the vampire from the real Ghostbusters line. Cape moves up, fangs come down. That's a cool feature. Kind of show the action feature there. You can kind of see his teeth coming out. And a look at the bio there. Always dressed for a thirst-quenching evening meal. That's awesome. I love seriously how they put like the thought and the humor into the bio cards. Like it's funny. Next we have the Frankenstein. Super cool looking. Definitely a different take on Frankenstein. Not what one would imagine when they hear the name. All of his limbs are interchangeable, which I think is super cool. Kind of like Simpsons episode. The dude with an arm for a leg and a leg for an arm. Or sorry, a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg. Kind of shows how they've interchanged the limbs. Like I said, a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg. It's kind of funny how they actually did that in the picture there. And a look at the right up here. Body parts held together with bolts. That's pretty hardcore. Yeah, super cool. Next we have the Mummy. Really, really like the way they made this guy look. Super awesome looking. Ooh. Special action feature, reaches out for you and his eyes glow. Now for a look at the action feature, you can kind of see how his eyes are glowing. It's pretty neat. And just a look at the read up here. A scent of ancient tombs. Oh, I'm sure he smells delightful. It's probably going to be like the next Armani cologne, eh? Scent of tombs. Next, we have the character that stands out the most to me, other than the Cryptkeeper, of course, the werewolf. I absolutely love this episode. It's one of my favorites. Definitely one that stands out quite a bit to me. I love the way this guy looks. Nice sculpt. Special action feature, head moves back and snaps forward. Yeah, super, super cool. Images showing his head coming back and snapping forward. And just to read up here. And apparently this werewolf's name is Fifi. That's a fitting name for a werewolf if there ever was one, if you ask me. And finally, we have the zombie. Super cool too. Really, really like the way this guy looks too. The way they made his eyes look like they're glowing. It's freaking awesome. Special action feature, right arm, forearm falls off, lower left leg falls off. That's pretty cool. But I can see that being an issue of, lost parts. And a little picture of his arm and leg falling off. And just a little read up. So that's it for the first episode of Blast from the Past. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, stay blessed and happy collecting.